I got engaged today, the 18th of August. Oh my God. I'm officially off the market. Diamonds are forever. I'm engaged. I'm engaged. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Jesus. This is beautiful. Where my baby at? Thank you, baby. Thank you. I love it. 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 I got engaged today, the 18th. Sit up. I got engaged today, the 18th of August. Oh my God. I'm officially off the market. Diamonds are forever. I'm engaged. I'm engaged. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Jesus. This is beautiful. Where my baby at? Thank you, baby. Thank you. I love it. 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 I got engaged today, the 18th. Sit up. Family and fans, I'm doing this video to clear the air and also to save a lot of women. I'm a victim. It could happen to anyone. It's not easy telling a story in a society where a lot of people will only criticize you and say all kinds of things. But the most important thing is I am out here saying this to encourage a lot of women out there to speak up. I'm a victim of blackmail. Oh, thank God I'm alive to tell you the story. It's not been easy coming out to do this, but I'm here doing it in flesh and blood, and I will heal. A guy that one couldn't even call a human being came into my life and pretends of wanting to marry me. I didn't know that he had other motives, and he came when I was very vulnerable, when I lost my friend, Ada Ame. I've been speaking to this guy on the phone for months, speaking to people that I thought were his relatives. Everything was just scam. Came to my life, said he could not leave me because I was not okay. I really wasn't okay. I was hiding it from the press. The death of my friend broke me down so bad I could not function. And he said he was going to stay with me. I didn't know he was busy gathering his tools, his materials, which he was going to use to blackmail me. Afterwards, he had my naked videos. And he changed. He started hitting me. And when I wanted to talk and tell him this can't work, he blackmailed me with my own videos and said I'm going nowhere. And that's when he turned into an animal. Beats me anytime, locks me up, put the keys in his pocket. In my own house, I didn't have access to leaving my room. This is a guy who lied to me that when he came to Nigeria, all his things were stolen. His phones, his credit cards, his clothes, and he got into trouble and he needed lawyers, which I gave a huge amount of money. I'm talking millions. He was out. He came to Abuja, started living with me. I became a shadow of myself. The Empress, became a shadow of herself. If you were around me, you noticed my social life was no more. There was nothing to post on social media. My fans were asking, are you okay? Are you still mourning? They didn't know I was going through something worse than that. He wrecked me, finished everything. I noticed that he also had loads of videos of other people. I saw most of my colleagues. I saw their chat. I saw everything. And I know those people could not speak up because they were scared. On my birthday, you guys know how I don't joke with my birthday. My birthday was the worst birthday ever in my entire life. He beat me up, broke my TV. People who came to greet me noticed I wasn't okay. But here I am, telling you in flesh and blood. He beats me, takes me to the hospital. He makes sure I don't get involved with anyone 2 minutes, 3 minutes, so I don't tell anybody what's going on with me. He close-marked me everywhere I went. He dropped me everywhere. And he's always watching me not to tell the story to anybody. My family knew I was not okay, but I wasn't speaking. They just needed me to speak. They came to the house to ask if I was fine. I still could not speak. I could not tell them. I couldn't allow my mom hear such a thing. My family left. He bounced on me and beat me and said I called my family. There's nothing they can do. He's 10 times ahead of whatever thing I was going to do. Two Saturdays ago, he beat me, took me to the hospital, came back. And I said no more. It's better in my life to tell the story than being in such a mess and being beaten up every minute. I was able to run away from my house. My house. This person I'm telling you actually got a ring and forced me to do a video, which he posted on my page because he has access to my page. He changed all my password, logged me out of every email I have, everything I have, all my phones, my iCloud, everything. I don't have access to anything. I don't mind. I'm alive to tell you the story. I was able to run that night. I ran into the streets, not minding who or how. I fell into a gutter. I was able to see a malam to ask for a phone. I called my brother and he picked me up from the hospital. The following morning, took me home. This guy came back after looking for me, took my car, took my international passport. He took the remaining money I have left. He took my iPad, he took my AirPods. He had 2 bags of my valuables. Took the car and left. He has the guts to be sending threat videos and saying whatever I do, whoever I tell is going to put it out there. He's going to put it out there. He's the one posting, chatting people on DM. I was able to get back my SIM cards, but he hacked my WhatsApp. But the IT people were able to get my WhatsApp after he had done the damage he did already. I'm not the one chatting you. If I come back with my page, if ever it happens, I'll let you know that I'm handling my page. For now, I'm not handling that page. Empress and Njamah. It's not been handled by me. The rest of the story and the details are told to the appropriate persons. But for now, I needed to clear the air and go to my page and see the video he posted. Does that look like something I will post? I was on the Durex posting that video called Engagement. The ring that he got was fading my hands, and each time I looked at my hands, it was burning. You could not afford that ring, obviously, but I couldn't talk. I'm going to leave this here for now. I just want to say thank you to those who have been coming to check on me. I'm fine. I will be fine. My family are here with me. It's been amazing with my friends who come to check up on me every day. They sleep with me. I'm still a total wreck, but I'll be better. I'll be okay with time. But I'm happy that I love you guys. Thank you for everything. Those of you out there who are under this guy's whatever, come out, speak through me. I know your videos. I know what you're going through. They will. Thank you.
Everything that I said to you, I think you consider it to be a joke. But trust me, it's not a joke. I know your day-to-day activities. I know everything you do on a daily basis. You're facing Akira, you're facing Days, you're facing Dad, everything. I know absolutely everything. Thank you.
You don't know what's coming. Trust me, I swear to God, you don't know what's coming.
Who was blackmailing her that I never knew about. So she was like kind of draining. All the time I used to ask her what's going on, what's happening, she would definitely gonna explain to me until I was able to go through all her social media she had, like her WhatsApp or whatsoever that she had. I had to go through it, get into messages, and then I got to know that this guy have a sex video for her. Not just one, not just two. So all along, the money she been taking from him for business, the money she been asking all the people for, she been giving it to this guy. They know. So after I traced the guy, I was able to get to him and then met him like a man, crushed his phone, crushed everywhere. He kept that videos, and then I was able to get it for him, did what I needed to do, and then I left. So when I went back home, this is my fiance, and this is somebody I'm supposed to be getting. She had somebody I'm supposed to be getting married to February. So getting home, asking her, and then demanding the truth. She still wanted to deny. Without showing her the video, but I was talking about it because I never wanted her to know anything about it, about me having it. So she still denied that she, no, baby, this is. So I got angry, and then I slapped her. So when I went to the other room, she used that opportunity to run from the house. When
So other people are going to be asking questions about why you take her passport. Okay. So I took it because she owed me $450,000, and then she wanted to run away. She wanted to run to the US. By this time, if I never had this passport, we would have been talking different story. By this time, Empress would have been in America. But I'm going to report this visa and the passport to this American State Department, and then to the American Embassy here. And then the war between this family, this Njamah family and myself just started. It just started. They're going to know the real reason behind everything I did. So other people...
Hello, how are you guys? How are you all? Good evening. It's evening here. I don't know the time at your place. So welcome to the channel. Today I want to talk about Empress Njamah, about the video that she posted last week and the one she posted a couple of days ago. So last week I saw the video she posted about her engagement, and in the video she said on the 18th of August, and I was wondering if it was 18th of August, why are we just getting it in December? And I was just trying to put one or two things together. Like, I look at her look, as some of the celebrities, they don't like to come out naturally like that, except maybe something sad really happened. That's why they don't mind coming out in their natural way to see the main how they usually look. But I look at her hair as well. Sometimes, you know, if they don't want to put on makeup, they might kind of just put on wig on their head and just brush it up. But she has a cornrow, and it wasn't looking like something that she's really excited as much about. So I took note of the date she quoted in the video, which was August 18th. So that raised as an eyebrows thing for me. I had to think of it. What date are we now? She acting in a movie or something like that. Then when she turned back, and the guy's face, we saw the guy's face, and the way she was saying thank you, it looks somehow anyway. So I thought, okay, I'm just gonna give it like a couple of weeks, let's see how it goes. If they announce an engagement, proper date or month for kind notes, or if I feel less somehow, I might just present a picture on my page and just congratulate her. Reason being that during our late friend's issue, when our late Adama posted a video that she's going through a mental health issue, and people are asking her to pay the bills, maybe how much the amount she's owing them, but because she's not working, she's stressed, she's going through a lot. She traveled down, maybe she traveled, she journeyed down to late Adama's place to encourage her, console her. She was with her maybe for a couple of days, make her feel comfortable and to be able to sleep well. She did some video, posted it online. So finally Adama passed, and yeah, people saw the way she was down, and I made reference to that in one of my video. So that was why I kind of follow her somehow, I would say, or it catches my attention as such during those times though. Then moving on to she sending those the engagement video. Then a couple of days later, I saw a message on Uche Elenedu Uche Elendu that says they should ignore the video that this thing was act. I thought, okay, but I think a day or 2 days later, then she posted a video that she recorded saying she's being manipulated or being succumbed to slavery, being overpowered in her own house. She's being hit by the guy that she called fiance, that she told the love story anyway, which is part of the video. And I was wondering, like, yeah, my mind was telling me, my instinct was telling me that this is somehow the first video they sent was somehow suspicious. And she narrated the story a little bit, and it's not really adding up to me. I felt, okay, there are a couple of things she's not bringing out, she's not telling us, and her involvement. She talked about how she was she later told the guy that this can't work, that they can't be together, maybe because of the way the guy was treating her or manipulating her in the house or hitting her as well, which is controlling one in the way that is not acceptable by them. Abuse. So then the guy decided to strike her. She said, look, but like I said, the story wasn't adding up. So I was thinking, what's happening? She's not bringing out your story. But later, then I thought she might not be able to tell everything, so as to not give all information out based on what maybe the police might be trying to work on to get the guy. So she won't be able to bring out everything, which is security conscious anyway. Okay, fair enough. Then she said that because and the guy came into her life because she was vulnerable during her late friend Adama's when she passed on. And that shouldn't even be the time you should get into a relationship. No, that's number one flag for yourself and whoever, or even the guy. Somebody is coming into your life. You get to know the person. They might be sympathetic to you, that you're going through a lot, blah, blah, blah. They want to be a friend or a shoulder to lean on. Fine. Don't fall in love. If you're falling it, still be folding it. Don't fall deep. But she did. She did not give it time, because what we're talking about is not this year. The fact that that person came in during that time is something to be suspicious about. It's raised an eyebrow, which our friends and family not seeing it, try to call attention to it. She herself she's not thinking of it or reassess her life. Is this necessary? That's not the time. If you're mourning your friend, actually, that's not the time to do friendship, deep friendship. So I don't think having fun, intimacy fun is part of easing yourself off the emotion, the passing on of your friend. I feel that's a wrong one as well. So I feel she was just using that to, she was tendering that for the audience to accept why she fell into the guy's trap. I'm sorry, I'm gonna offend some people. I did not agree to that. If you want to accept that you shouldn't have, just accept it straight up. There's no need of using your friends that passed away to cover up. So, and my take really much is when we were growing up, and I started seeing this lady, Empress, acting. She started very early. Maybe she was 15. I know, kind of those early teenagers. In her teenage years, that was when she started anyway. She started in her teenage year. And one of the things that caught my attention that people were talking about was her backside. She, as a then, when you have that kind of backside, something else. It was like, and before you know it, I noticed that she was so, would I say, proud of it, the way she flaunted it. She does. It's like it becomes the first target for her. It was that cat, like, see it, grab it, something like that. It kind of put me off a bit. And later the story of her dating Timanya, and people were saying she feels she's too big for the guy kept chasing her, blah blah blah. It seems that she feels there's no connection there. But anyway, they dated. And there's this lady called Uche Obodu Abi Odobo, that light skin lady too. Then, so maybe she dated Timaya's friend or brother, or in a nutshell, she was the one that broke that. They said she was the one that broke news to Timaya saying Empress wasn't faithful to him. So Timaya got angry, and Empress was pregnant. So Timaya got angry and said he's not accepting it, I guess. And he wanted to collect the car. He gifted Empress. Maybe he gifted her, or he just gave it to her to use for a while, I don't know. But Empress wasn't ready to release it, and he had to use force to go to one church. I think maybe as a Jodu or something like that, because I remember those news then that we were blaming Timaya for not being man enough, that he had to go to church area to go and create a scene, you know. In a nutshell, Timaya collected the car. The saga thing there, yeah. And I think she moved on with her business, but one thing I would say is that she has been someone that will always want to get into a relationship with big people. Because everybody, it seems they just want to attain something, they want to achieve something, as if there is this competition between themselves in the Nollywood industry. Take note that the more they are bringing out the Yoruba Nollywood ladies, that maybe they flaunt things or whatever, the same way with the Nollywood English industry. Then they started it. I would say they started because you could see this. It's as if everybody is trying to prove that I'm also relevant. I can pull the trigger. When I mean trigger, you know what I mean. I can pull this thing, and you want to see what the next person is bringing on, and wants to see it, you want to give it a step ahead. You know, I've got cars, they want to get the same car. They got car before, they want to get something a bit bigger. It's not about just having one car, it's about having, you know, more things just to flaunt. And it seems that's the only way people can respect you, that, oh, this one, take. So she's been a very high profile relationship person in that area, which I'm sorry to say, that's how I see it. It's my own opinion. So people made mention of Uche Obodu or so thing. So I'm not too surprised now that it's not the first time I'm hearing about her, you know, saying one or two things. And also, I know she said she has one skin issue, which, you know, I pity her for, but every other thing, I think she has been someone like that. This is the Uche I'm talking about, Uche Odobu. So I think that made Uche and Empress to part ways. As before then, they were very good friends, maybe the best friend also, but they were very, very good friends. Before Empress became a friend with late Adama, it was Uche that Empress was friend with. Gistlover posted, she narrated the story, maybe it's a he or she, but I think it's a she, narrating the story of how Empress has been a very eye-catchy person. She likes to gather wealth, investments and all that. That people that she tend to find people that have maybe houses, or they are well-to-do. Even though I remember that time that there was a story about how, and this apostle Nicodemus, the apostle, said that, you know, he is just the one that we see on would I say, milking the Nollywood ladies. It's just, he said his own part is to bless the Nollywood ladies. So yeah, so at that time that I heard about it, I just thought, isn't it a backside? So when Gistlover brought the story, I wasn't too surprised, and it's gonna take a while. Gistlover said, yeah, that when two players meet, the field gets smaller and tensed. Then danger looms. Here's the full story of the old Empress saga with a froster. Boyfriend get a chair. Let's learn one or two lessons from the old story. You see, the internet and emotion these days are 5 and 6. Of course, he said once a woman carry camera begin cry for video like this is it. The internet know when waiting happen. You see this Empress case na Yahoo girl jam Yahoo boy. But I will start from the bottom, so coming and maybe other people can learn 1 or 2 lessons about life for this story. He said Empress was an household name in Nollywood those days. She was among one of the happening babes during those days was Timaya too. He was also doing well in his own field too. Now so then see each other fall in love. Empress already had previous relationship that didn't work out before Timaya though. So their love was going on smoothly until Empress decided to start her usual game of dating several men just to keep up her lifestyle. She was dating 2 pastors alongside Timaya back. She was dating 2 other pastors alongside Timaya's back. Apostle and Joshua Sharp, Jehovah Sharp. They were spending on her and she was bailing them while thinking that the end of the world. She was at the same time dating Timaya too, so that makes it 3 men she was dating then. Along the line, she got pregnant for Timaya and they were even staying together. One way or the other, then bestie Uche Ugbodo was also dating one of Timaya's boys. So she told Timaya boy about Empress other men. She gave him a detailed gist on where they met and all. That was how matter got Timaya, and he refused the pregnancy, saying since she had other men in her life, he is not sure he's the owner of the belly. The matter was messy then, where be say Timaya collect motorway in buy for Empress. Empress didn't want to release the car. Now for one church where be say Timaya collect motor where in buy for Empress. Empress don't want to release the. Now for one church where they for Ojo, Timaya carry in boys where then go disgrace Empress for the church. Where Usher call police for them. Timaya, after plenty talk, she got rid of the pregnancy and Timaya got his car back. So this is where the real story began. After she and Timaya broke up, she was still with Sulele and Jehovah Sharp. One thing about this pastor, you see, this Sulele, he started his would I say flings, because I don't even know what to call it. He has started this thing years ago, about 15, I'm even saying 15, 20. It was more than 20 something years ago. He started this thing way back. That has been, doing this knocking thing. So, Uche Ugbodo, I remember those people are the kind of the early, it's not just new Nollywood actors and actresses that were saying, but they started early then. So, like I said, if you watch Empress, then during those times, you will know what I'm talking about. When you see her, you know, oh, this girl is this one, this is her own class, this is her, because she's not hiding it, she makes it look like, you know. So, I actually thought she was older than me. When I even heard that age, I was saying, oh, she's going to be maybe in her early 50s. Even when I was seeing her with showing the other picture video, then I thought they were in early 50s. Until when I realized that 42K, where did that one come from? But I remember she has a brother called Njamah. Is it Jaman or John? Too. He's also an actor. He also acted in this House of Commotion with is it Tunde Bamitale or something. All those, if you remember this movie then, or series that they used to do, I think it was during the weekend or in the evening then, that there's this woman called Peace. Her name is Peace, but she acts the opposite of Peace. And the man had about 3 wives. There's one that they call catering practical. The woman to passed on a couple of days after Adama passed as well. But just recapping that, so Empress has a brother who he also acted then. I don't know if he's still acting now. If he is, he might be a producer, director, producer, but I don't really see him in films anymore now. So yeah, that's part one of what Gistlover posted, and she now thought about he or she. So one thing about this pastor is they don't date for the fun of it. They target people with glorious destiny, people where don't blow, knock them, spoil them with the money and gift until then drain goodness come out for their body. That is why you see a lot of these actress no get glory again. A lot of them are working cops. Box body, no engine. Big body, no engine. A lot of them way down collect sulele prick in the past. Check out how their life is presently. See Grandma Shan Judge as she dey unstable too after sulele prick. What go they say A, Shan go dey talk B. Prick word go dey say A, Shan go dey say B. See Alima, see that Ghanaian girl. A lot of them, some were lucky to scale through. So not long after Timaya left, the pastor too, having had enough of her, left her. She then hit the 6th Street of the Abuja looking for next catch. Na so she jam one Abuja fake big boy. That one pretended to be a politician. You see, once you are a desperate person for this life, na fake people you go dey jam. Na so that one show Empress different property for Abuja, say in get am and uncle no get one single house. So what she meant is that after this Pastor Sulele and the Jehovah sharp pastor, when they were done with using her, and one thing with all these pastors that target the glorious actresses is that they will give them something, and they're taking their glory. They will try and lavish money on them. They would think, oh, they're already arrived, but they are draining their glory away from them. After a couple of years, you just say that they are not really that relevant anymore. So that's what happened, and that's what Gistlover was explaining here, that so when those pastors they've had enough of Empress, then Empress decided to eat the street of Abuja, where she met this. Then she the jam that she meant is that she met another person. That one too is also into maybe scamming people, duping people. And that one told made it look to Empress that he is a politician, or he's son of a politician, or something to do with uncle. So the Empress kind of believe him. So they always make fake people. So the big boy without cover, that the guy has no money. Empress being a sharp street babe, don't use I calculate which property she will get. Even told some of her Nollywood friends say she go still show them her latest house for Abuja. She was bragging to some of her Nollywood colleague then that she's met a new person, so she will soon have a new house. So like I said, those material things that, it's like they use that to tackle like it's competition. And now so she Njamah Abuja fake boy. Okay, I've read that place. And so she calculated the property she would get from the Nollywood and told her Nollywood friend she could soon show them her latest house. The Abuja boy, on the other hand, thought Empress carry for and too. So he too wanted to scam Empress. In for no say na packaging remain after Sulele don't come inside person way. Anybody that Sulele pour is body fluid, don't come person. That person will not be, they won't have much glory anymore. So they're not really that relevant anymore. So that's what she's trying to explain here. So the guy was gathering evidence of intimacy with that between himself and Empress. In fact, like Coco Ugri, the guy is always targeting celebrities and married women. So he has a lot of their intimate, which is a nude video. It's safe to call him a serial blackmailer. Empress was also targeting house. Bobo was busy gathering evidence to blackmail. Note, the Abuja guy is another guy, not this one that says Empress passport. So in this part 2 of what Gistlover narrated was that after Empress involvement with the apostle, the pastors, and they seem to be dividing off of her and move on to other maybe Nollywood actresses. Then she hit the street, she met this guy, and the guy too pretended to be a politician or politician's brother. So when Abuja Bobo was busy gathering videos of the blackmail, Empress was eyeing which house she would take from the Bobo. Now note this guy was after this was after one married Alaji for Abuja bought out for Empress. So no be say she no get out, she just needed another to pepper her colleagues, which I said earlier. Yeah, so I remember that thing was out about this lady then. So she to pepper her colleague and show off, hence the desperation. Not long after Empress discovered that this bobo that was parading as a politician wey then show am plenty house no get one single room and parlor for Abuja. Shongba for all hell was let loose. Empress change am for the guy. All the money wey Empress don borrow the guy, thinking she will get in double. The guy refused to give a kobo. She promised to expose the guy and call him out on social media, but the guy outsmarted Empress, show her all their nude videos, all as conversation and evidence with her other licky plate partner. Yes, you heard that right. Empress na BI, which is, It was since then that the Abuja guy held Empress for neck, began extort her the more because Empress doesn't want a secret fly on the internet. So Empress does the woman, then she will do the man as well. And people don't like to see their dirty thing like that coming online. And one thing which, if you notice of recent, in the past couple of years, some of government, some people has decided to come out to embrace or to announce that this is who they are, the people that they are changing their gender, they feel this gender. Most people that come out are the male who are trying to portray themselves to be female. But we haven't seen much of female trying to say, oh, they don't like their gender as a female, they want to become a man. It's like 90% of male changing their gender to be a female. So continuation. So after Empress closeness to Ada, which was they were forming the online bestie, meaning Empress and late Ada were doing licky together, that their friendship weren't just that bestie thing they were saying has something to do with them being a friend of, they're getting just the benefit based on the friendship. There's something they're actually satisfying themselves. So after Ada's death, which really broke Empress, you will see that Ada's family didn't really give her audience. They know of how Empress took Ada to Sule Church and some other details, hence their misbehavior towards Empress. So after Ada's death, that was when she decided that this Joshua where then they call baby brother. Also, we've been talking, but she decided to give the guy a chance, having her own motive. Almost all the dating Empress goes into is always transactional. She keeps falling for this kind of relationship because she herself is transactional, always targeting to get properties or money. Now she and Josh were dating, and the other Abuja guy still kept pressing her neck with blackmail. She was still paying the guy. This just Wade lied to her that he didn't have any family and he just came from America. So he doesn't have anyone in Nigeria, just friends. So he uses that one take enter Empress, park inside Empress house, but he was giving Empress money back to back. The engagement was that he is looking for a property. The agreement was that he was looking for a property to buy. Once he buys, he and Empress will move to his own house. Of course, Empress believed because this guy was giving her money back to back. So she didn't feel the guy was lying. They were both living together, and most times this Abuja blackmailer will call Empress and she will go to a corner in the house to pick the call. This frustrated Josh noticed this countless times and decided to hack Empress WhatsApp to see what's going on. Now so this Josh see waiting Empress they keep all along. He also saved most of the videos for his own phone. The Josh being a street boy to arrange meeting with the Abuja blackmailer, he pretended it was Empress chatting the guy. The Abuja blackmailer fell for it and came to the destination. Josh Wade captured him and collected the guy phone. Note, Josh Foster didn't go alone. He was in a company of some dreaded guys. My neck is paining me. So, and also collected his phone. It was after he collected the Abuja guy's phone that he saw it on the guy's phone say most of the money he gives to Empress, where in things say most of the money was given to the Empress was sent to the blackmailer guy. On getting home, he asked Empress who the blackmailer guy is, but she denied ever knowing him. Naso Bobo self frustrated give him Igbati Oloyi. So the guy, I will narrate this side. So when she met Josh, and Josh told her that he doesn't have any family in Nigeria, so that he's trying to get a property, so he needs someone to help him. That's how Empress allowed him to start staying with her. But Empress only allowed on that because she's getting money from this guy that just said that he sees Empress passport. This one is the one that was he kept giving Empress money. So Empress decided that was what motivated her, or kind of made her to have positive mind that okay, then he allowed the guy to start staying in a house, because the guy said he's looking for a house, so that when he gets the house, they will move, him and Empress will move to the house. So the money is being given to Empress. Empress has been using it to pay the other guy that was blackmailing Empress, based on the fact that the guy also has Empress nude video. Empress a dirty slap. That's what they mean by Igbati Oloyi. You know, that slap that will make you feel dizzy. A dizzy, would I say a dizziness slap or a dizzy slap? The one that will give you hot slap where go turn your eyes. So investment gone wrong. Player has been played. Meaning Empress, who is a player, has also been played. So most of the money he gives Empress, most of the money which is the Josh, give Empress. Empress give most of the money he gives Empress were loan, just to gain Empress trust, then strike. So his intention, all the money was given Empress was to gain Empress trust, so that it can now strike. One thing with them is that they will let you gain trust. If you put your money down, they won't touch it. They will make everything look so you like say this person is really genuine. Once they gain that trust, then they will strike. I think it was in one of my videos when I said, you know, when you trust too much, people will betray you, because they know they will make you gain that trust in them. You will trust them. Gistlover was explaining here. So then the ring he brought, all the money spent, now so wahala starts that night, where he begin beat Empress na Olosho, frost away jam Olosho nko to be case set to be that. So she was saying the guy was eating Empress, saying Empress is an unstable person in relationship, moving from one to the other, that is also a fraudster. So Gistlover was saying even Empress, even the Josh himself is also a fraudster, and still calling someone else a fraudster. They both mates. So like I said, two can play the game. So now all along, where Josh would log into Empress account and WhatsApp, he started gathering a lot of evidence. He then ran into a message of Empress arranging to relocate to USA with another guy. In fact, Empress was the one bankrolling that other guy too. Now so this uncle, this is how Josh was the one who he meant by uncle. Just provoked totally. Now waiting save this guy now, because some of the money he gave to Empress was loan, and a signed agreement that Empress go return of which Empress one japa make Bobo for clear all the basic. Bobo too was finding a way to collect Empress house. Thief, jam arm robber, wahala. On seeing all the games Empress was playing, and Empress told him point blank, say make him no expect any refund, and they both dated, and him stay for a house for months. So some months too, so no refund. Now so Papa begin message blogger by himself with Empress page, trying to play defensive to ahead of when Empress go come out with crocodile tears. He sent me a message too with Empress IG account asking me for my WhatsApp. I tell am say I know they drop my WhatsApp, make them get that before in go meet Linda. So what she meant here is that, so when all the money the guy has been given to Empress was a loan, even the ring he got that, Empress said it was a fake ring, blah blah blah. So why it was why he logged into Empress Instagram account, he found out that Empress was planning to elope with someone else, another guy, and Empress has been the one funding the guy and maybe the trip, how they're going to Japa. So this actually got this guy angry, knowing that Empress want to play him, so he decided to also play a smart one. So and then of course she confronted Empress, and the Empress should give him his money. Empress now said he's been living in her house for months, so he has no money to pay. But luckily, most of the money, maybe the loan, was in Empress name that they were collecting. So what Empress wanted to do was to run off, so that maybe the thing will fall on the guy. Meanwhile, the guy too was targeting Empress house to collect. So she said the guy then messaged Gistlover and was requesting that Gistlover should give him his WhatsApp number, and Gistlover said he's not interested. He or she is not interested. That was how the guy went to Linda Ikeji's blog, which the audio that we listened to was from Linda Ikeji's blog. Now, you wonder why this guy is bold to seize Empress passport and still bragging onto it. It's because they have an unfinished business, documented loan yet to be paid, among other debts. As the fraudster judge don't see say no show for him, the one way in don't spend, he want to recover am, but Empress talk say he did tj, meaning nyash don't chop am. As is in, it is now caught go later. Now as it is now God go later end the matter, because if money now just give the take, because if the money now just give and take for relationship, now Empress for win, but there are lots of document loans involved, hence the guy blow. So part 7 to finishing thought, hence the guy boldness and also seizing a passport. Aside all these details of this other Abuja blackmailer guy, Josh also gathered a lot of video with pastors and Abuja married politicians on Empress pages. About the politicians one, I know about that yes. Then she was into big men, politicians, senators. She doesn't deal with just anyhow people. So so Abuja married politician on Empress page. Now as Empress no one pay money back, just don't talk say film go happen this December. We no can't know which kind film on. Maybe na blue film and na normal film. If not that they had an unfinished business with signed document just for the hide now. But I guess Empress didn't play a game well this time, and the guy don't they get upper hand. Now so this matter now Mufu Olosho Okojam Anini, the two of them na street guy and babe, one just smart past the other. As it is now, Josh the fraudster don't collect Empress passport, say she go nowhere with her side Bobo until Empress said to her, I am working on getting the picture of the other Abuja blackmailer. As for Josh and Empress, the two of them be weary. Courts help them sort their matter, make nobody can use fake tears and other name gather sympathy online. Josh na big time fraudster looking for where to gather rich money and collect Empress property, all in the name of marriage. Empress on the other side was looking for how to chop Josh money and run. So we jam ani ashiwo na arrow psychiatric hospital. Go settle the matter, make police pack all of them, make them go write statement. This is what one gets when they are too desperate and want to run more than their shadow. This is why I keep telling legit hustlers to keep the grant going. One day also go pay. If you go complete with all this yardstick online or use them as a yardstick to your life, you go lose. So if you know what a lot of them do in real life to gather wealth, you go speed for their head. Easy goes it slowly but surely. All legit hustler will win. You all are doing well. Keep pushing. 2003 promises to be a better and rewarding. So she said, note, meanwhile, if you're not checking our page, okay, that one is about just having their backup page and all that. And yeah, that takes me to my conclusion on Empress matter. So Empress, being someone that likes to date, the known people that are into it, she doesn't deal with boys. She deal with, you have to be, either current. When I say current, cash wise, you have investment, houses and all that, you are named. So, and she's targeting to gather, wealth for herself. And at the same time, she met a match. Sometimes when you meet your match, they say the two can play the game. Now, the two that can play the game now needs to play the game. Someone will want to win. When someone will want to win, if they try and struggle and it becomes a tie, there will still be another chance or a small chance for them to pull up their tricks or whatever they can bring out for a winner to be announced. So you can see that the two can play the game, but someone will have to win. So that's how it is with Empress. Like I said, number one flag, she said she was in a vulnerable state of losing weight because she lost her best friend, which was we found out from Gistlover that their being best friend was based on what is it called, friends on benefit. They were licking themselves, they have intimate, what is it called, female and female thing together, and she can also do a male as well. So she does 2 in 1. So she was using that to say that's how Josh was able to get into her. No, you're playing a game. She's playing a game. Josh is playing a game. They just got, one outsmart the other one based on maybe evidence of things he or she has seen. So with Josh as well, I'm sure maybe he's come with other ladies too. Maybe some find out why some did not. He got away with some. Because how can someone also tell you Empress, that they don't have a family in Nigeria? What are they here to do? To invest? Because if you can't just pack your money and you just come into a country, it's not as if you got a job or you're building a house, you're looking for a house to do, or you just want to settle there. And what about your family? You should know a lot of things about. So maybe, like I said, maybe Empress is not bringing out the details. So far, so good. But for her to have allowed the guy in, I think the reason she pointed out, or that we read here, wasn't tangible enough for me. How would you allow someone that you don't know just because they promised they were going to marry you or they want to buy a house? Anyway, it was money because the guy was giving him money. The money was to just kind of calm our mind down. You know, when that person is giving you money, you believe that the person has money. Did you also try to find out where is he getting his money from? Because if someone is getting money somewhere and the business, you don't say the business going, doesn't it mean that the business is that the money is going to finish soon? So she too was planning to collect the money and run away, which wasn't good. Also to know that another way that this aside from Josh has seen a lot of things about Empress, that is gathered the videos, a couple of videos right now, so instantly it's known that Empress isn't a clean person, that she goes from one guy to the other to the nonsense. So he was going to use that to blackmail her. And I want to talk about the this passport that he was talking about, that it was showing. He has seen a lot of things about the passport, and maybe Empress has also told him a couple of things about the passport, his visa, how she obtained a US visa on it. Maybe it wasn't a straight way. There are a couple of things that this guy knows that he's not bringing out. I was saying it's so silly to have, to do a video and start telling us she has a passport, blah blah blah. Apart from the fact that he's not allowed to have in his possession another person's passport. I feel he might know that, but if he doesn't know that, sad. That's so sad and shameful. But if he's reporting it, giving it to them at the embassy, fine. But I feel there's more to it that he wants to tell them over there, rather than just handing the passport over to them. Then I want to say, if Empress has something about Josh that Empress has not confronted Josh about, that could be a point, something to use to get the guy as well. Because if two are playing the game, if you have someone's secret, if you're the type that confront them all the time, they already know what you know about them. But if you have some things that you don't tell them, you have not confronted them, they feel what you've confronted them about is the only thing you know. So I don't know if Josh knows more that he has not confronted Empress about. And if Empress has anything about Josh that he has not told has not confronted Josh about, that will help him. Else, he say no. Also, when Empress have had video issue with some people that are blackmailing her, why would she also go into a new video issue with another person? Should we take it that the guy install camera in her house without her knowledge, that she's not aware of it? Or could the guy cajole her that they should do it, they will watch it together and delete it? Why would you even agree to that? I feel that's very silly. Another thing is, why would you give out your account password to everything? You should have a backup email or something. And I know Nigeria, most of them, they don't have two phones. Did you give it to the guy as well? You should try and have something that is just you alone. Like, if God says it's time for you to come, it should be you and God, or maybe someone else, so that in case this person misbehaves, the other person will still be able to help you. And I was wondering that even during this month that she's been with the guy, and the guy was in control of her, whenever they step out or into her business, who is the guy next to her every time she's having business deal with a client or whatever. There should be a time you should be able to tell maybe your client or someone to call for help, to quickly grab your loved ones, your family or whatever. I guess maybe she doesn't want the same story to repeat itself to her family, or that she wouldn't want them to hear that, oh, this has happened to you again. Maybe that's why she tried to keep it to herself, thinking that she can take control. And the more that you're not able to, you're not telling anyone, you're just trying to take control of the whole thing, the guy was using it more, as it was getting more upper hand. Because I don't see any reason why you don't voice out. Why don't you voice out? Let them do their ranting. People will always talk anyway. People will talk. At that missed time, people talked. Now people talk. So people are already seeing you as if like you actually gave Adame to Sule. And the moment Sule had her, then she buy issues started happening with her. She buy, we don't know the story of Adame's daughter that passed, you know, everything affected her, brought out old bad memories and all that. But different things could contribute to someone's being stressed, depressed, you know, and the pie. So I think Empress really, she really disappointed herself. I won't say me. When you play people too much, it will come back to you one day. I'm made to understand is that no matter how wise you think you are, someone will outsmart you one day. You will make a very tiny mistake and people will outsmart you. When you think you are too wise, then you are a fool. If God wants someone that feels they are too wise to commit a tiny little silly mistake, He will make it happen. So that's how it is. The time will keep ticking, and someone else will start taking over. You need to accept that. Don't think you're the most one that can smart. If you smart this person, the person you don't know will smart you. It might be a little, just 1% that God will give that brain, or just to make sure you are also down. So it's like you reap what you sow. Should we call it karma? I don't know. Nemesis? I don't know. Do I pity Empress, Njamah? 50%. People want to roast me for that, but I will say 50% based on I'm a Nigerian. She's a woman like me. I don't buy the idea of scamming people. If you want to stay. If they betray you and you want to go away. Give it time before you jump into another relationship. But don't base relationship on things that you will get from people, because those people too, you might keep meeting people that will also think of what to get from you. I think because she started this way early in the back then, that's why it's actually hard for her to stop it until when she's been dealt with very well, maybe publicly, the way things want to happen now, or the way things are happening now. Maybe that's when she will start having a reform mind. So that's why I said 50%, because she has dealt with some people. She has dealt with some people. She has dated a lot of people that are married. So how would you want their wife to feel? Which they know, most of them knew she's dating their husband. And they will be praying that their husband should not just take her as maybe second wife, third wife, whatever, because they know the trouble will come because of the kind of physique she has and the way she. And you know what? She speaks good English. Then she does. Maybe I don't know. Maybe she read English, but yes. And I just thought I should bring this to your attention. My take on this: I pity her halfway. I don't pity her in some way. I can't condone. I can't support her in the fact that she was trying to dupe someone else, or she has been duping some people, or the past she's trying to play, and now she was trying to use her late friends to cover her as being vulnerable. As at that time that she's vulnerable, she doesn't need to have a love relationship. Her friends can be her female friends, or other friends can still be her friends that she knows, trying to be supportive. It's not a new person that you're now going into intimate relationship. That is not being vulnerable anymore. That's all I can say. I think she was desperate. She felt the time is ticking. Maybe she also thought of when Rita Dominic announced her engagement and they did their tradition, and she felt, you know what, she's 40 and she can still also pull a trigger. She can put something on surprisingly and all that. Rita Dominic is older than her, so but you know, it's it's an encouragement. It kind of motivate them that, you know what, you can still do it, because people believe that once you're 25, the time start ticking. That's why I was talking about DJ Kupi then, that as at 25, and I think she's going to clock 30, or she just clocked 30, so she's going to think time is ticking, so she's trying to bring up something, engagement. And I think this is part of what is disturbing ladies of nowadays, trying to think the time is ticking and they need to quickly make get engaged or get married. It's not a must. We've already agreed or know now, right at the moment now, that it's not everyone that is going to marry. It's not everyone that marriage is meant for. Some will marry and walk out of it. Some will marry, walk out of it very late and regretfully. Some will remain there, buy there, regret everything there. Marriage is not for everyone. There's no competition in marriage. Some people that got married early have left it. Some got married, they are still in it. Some got married late and they are also regretting it right now. It's not a case of competition. It's how lucky you are if you have an understanding person that did not change, because some of them are quite understanding at the beginning, but life happens. They tend to don't have a good job anymore, which affect their everything, attitude, character. They get grumpy. You see the bad side of them coming now. But some, it is when they have good money, they have money, that you start seeing the very bad side of them, that they can't even respect you. That's when they decide that they know that they can date someone else that is better than you, or there's nothing you can do. You just fall into this thing. So marriage does not guarantee this thing. So if she's actually racing towards being married, or maybe she liked it a lot, maybe that's why. But the fact that she was trying to jackpot as well, to run away and leave a couple of things on someone else's, like I said, two of them they meet each other and one is trying to outsmart one. I think they said the guy is Liberian or Cameroonian or where, I don't know. But I know Empress, I think Empress' mom is from Cameroon, while the dad is from Igbo side, Igbo, Imo, Anambra. I can't remember there. And yeah, but I do not like the game Empress played. When the thing was out of her hand now, that she couldn't take control of anymore, she noticed that the guy has find out everything about her, know the kind of person she is, and the guy is using it against her. Then she cook up a story to come out to the social media to let us know this is what the guy is doing. What the guy is doing to her is wrong. What he has done to her was wrong. Everything wrong. But the fact that would not take us away from the fact that Empress herself was also playing the same game. So when we're trying to protect our own person, we should also remember to point out their mistakes to them, that we saw it, don't do it again, because if it happens again, we would not be supporting you. So it's 50-50. I pray that the guy Josh one is caught with his act. If he wants to go and submit the passport as he has said in the video, I hope so. That's good. But if he's still holding it to himself, he's doing something contrary to the law about having someone else's possession, passport in their possession, which is not right. Whatever he knows about Empress that he has not bring to the public to know, is working on something. He might get in touch with other people that he knows Empress has gotten involved with in the past, for them to cook up something against Empress. We don't know his game so far right now, what he has done. People that Empress has duped or played, if he gets in touch with them, believe me, they will want, most of them will want to get their own flesh back. They will want something done to get to show to her that she can't always win. So, and like I said, if Empress knows something about Josh that Empress has not accused Josh of, it could have been brought to Josh's attention, then that could have also helped Empress to get hold of Josh as well. I pray all work well with them, but like Gistlover said, Is the truth that both of them should be arrested? Let them write the statement. Let's read between the story, and everybody should serve their punishment. That's my own take. I pity her half 50%, but don't pity her again 50%. With the guy as well, you don't come to Nigeria and just start scamming people. How did you do it? What did you actually use juju? I don't understand. Did you use something to talk to her that she just wasn't, not that you're just from somewhere, you did not even talk about your family and she just got you in? I don't know how it happens, but you know what? Hey, if you actually use something, that's bad. I don't know what you think, guys. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about Empress issue, the way I've narrated it, the way I've seen it. This is my own belief, my own view, and my own contribution about it. Let me know if you know more about this story. Let me know if you think, if you're supporting Empress all the way. Let me know in the comment section below. And if you're new here and you like what I'm about, please don't consider subscribing to my channel and turn on your notification button so you can be notified whenever I upload a new video. And to my returning subscribers, you know what, I love you. Please remember to like and share and comment as well. If you like and share, it will help my channel to gain more traction. Thank you, and I'll catch you in my next video. Thanks, bye.